This is FYI News 13, brought to you by SSPTV and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
For your information, we'll let you know if a proposed shooting range for our area is still on target. Welcome everyone to FYI. I'm Ken Cara. We start with headlines from FYI News 13 and the Hazleton Standard Speaker. The West Hazleton Zoning Hearing Board reconvened a hearing last night into a proposed indoor shooting range. After a 15-minute executive session, the board voted unanimously that the building housing the shooting range is not within the borough's boundaries. Dan Basala is the man who proposed Paragon Indoor Shooting Academy at 300 Lehigh Valley Drive.
Me and my lawyers and the other lawyers that were there submitted two maps, one from the courthouse and one from Hazel Township, and a letter from Hazel Township supervisors saying that the building was in Hazel Township.
And Hazel Township had previously approved the project.
They have, January.
Okay, so I guess last night there were some people still at this hearing who have concerns. It's an indoor shooting range to be built near the vicinity of the West Hazleton Elementary Middle School and also the baseball fields behind it. So what would you say to address the concerns of the residents?
My concerns for the children are, we're for the children. We don't want anything to happen to the children playing baseball or anything like that because they need a place to go and do things. The NRA inspects this range before it opens. The safety is just unbelievable what's there. There's ranges around schools now all around the world. There's actually, in Georgia, there's ranges on the first floor of the Georgia Elementary and High School.
Where does this project go now? Because I know the Hazleton Area School District did file an appeal.
They did file an appeal. They want a fence all around the building. We're negotiating with that, with a fence in the back and maybe a concrete wall on the side with a fence to keep the curiosity out.
Meanwhile, Hazleton Area School District Superintendent Dr. Francis X. Antonelli talked with FYI about the appeal.
Student safety is our primary concern in everything we do each and every day. Right now, that appeal process is in the hands of our solicitor, and he's exploring our options as far as jurisdiction with the proposed facility.
Was the biggest concern just to have a fence put around it? Is that what the district was concerned about?
Of course, the fence is a primary concern, and also the construction of the facility itself to make sure that the walls and the facility itself is safe, considering the activity that will be occurring inside that building.
Last night's meeting became heated at times, with some attendees saying that the public never had the chance to present safety concerns or questions. Tom Urich argued that the 8 maps presented could not definitively help officials determine whether the building is in West Hazleton or Hazel Township. He suggested that the zoning board get an independent surveyor. Meanwhile, Hazel Township Supervisor Chairman Bill Gallagher tells FYI that since the township has given its approval, there will be no other hearings and the project can proceed pending the outcome of the school district's appeal. State police are looking for a murder suspect. 41-year-old Luis Ramon Nunez Calderon is wanted in connection with the death of 39-year-old Wendy Contreras, who was found dead Tuesday in her home at 518 West Center Street in Shenandoah. Shenandoah police turned the case over to state police, who charged Nunez Calderon with the homicide and related charges. His last known address was 518 West Center, but he is originally from the Bronx, New York. Anyone with information is asked to call 874-5300. In an effort to clear up any questions concerning an ordinance regulating the use of ATVs, the Foster Township supervisors are planning a town hall meeting. The township enacted an ordinance as a matter of public safety, but code enforcement is receiving daily complaints from riders who believe the ordinance infringes on their rights. No date has been set for the public meeting. The ordinance is available for review at the Township Municipal Building. Today marked the 18th annual Community Reading Day, sponsored by the Greater Hazleton Chamber of Commerce. Business volunteers read to first and second grade classes in public, private, and parochial schools throughout the Hazleton Area School District. Our own Janine Lasant-Mazurkevich read to students in Miss Molinaro's second grade class at Valley Elementary Middle School, and Sam Lasant Jr. read to first grade students in Mrs. Fadul's class at Holy Family Academy. FYI's Mike Terleski talked with one of the students.
Why do you think it's important to read?
So you could learn new words.
Why is that important?
Because you'll be able to study a lot.
The day is held to promote literacy and lifelong reading. tomorrow is the National Day of Prayer, which will be celebrated in our area. Lisa Sugart has more.
Tomorrow is National Day of Prayer, and to talk about a special event that will be taking place in our area, I'm pleased to welcome the Reverend Dr. Jane Hess, who is with the Hazelton Ministerium. Thank you for being here.
Thank you, Lisa.
What exactly is National Day of Prayer for anyone who's not familiar with it?
It started about 25 years ago, and basically it's a program to solicit prayers from all faiths at one time. So we're all praying at the same time on the same day. It's pretty exciting.
And is there a theme each year with the
Yes, basically the theme this year is to pray with one voice, and which I think is rather profound, especially in our Hazelton area.
Now, there is a very special event that is taking place tomorrow, and that is at 5 o'clock, and it's at the Hazelton Integration Project. So tell us what will be happening.
Well, we had it later in the day so that we could incorporate all of the young people that attend the Hazelton Integration Project. It's really a wonderful project. But we also are including different faiths. I know in the past couple of years, the National Day of Prayer has taken on a sort of a pseudo, if you're not a Christian and not American, but it's bigger than that. This Day of Prayer includes our Muslim brothers and sisters that refer to God as Allah, and our Jewish brothers and sisters that refer to God as Adonai, and so all of those voices will be coming together tomorrow at 5 o'clock, as well as we have a person that's going to be praying in Slovak and Italian, and English, of course, and then Spanish, of course. So it'll be quite the event, I think. I mean, don't expect to go on for hours. It's only going to be a half an hour, like 5 to 5:30. But it's open to everybody, so we hope that others come too.
Thanks, Lisa. Now from the desk of the Hazelton Area School District, the Hazelton Area School Board will hold a town hall meeting on Monday, May 19th. The purpose will be to gather public input on school district matters. The meeting will be held at 6 p.m. on May 19th in the McAdoo-Calares Elementary Middle School. Here's a little preview of what will be in tomorrow's edition of the Standard Speaker. Find out what was discussed during the Mayor's Night In at the Hazelton One Community Center, and read about the State of Air 2014 report that has been released by the American Lung Association and how it affects our area. Coming up on FYI, we'll let you know about an important walk taking place at the Hazelton Area High School track this weekend. And in sports, Dave Seaman is back in the studio. Right after the break, Janine goes in your community, and her and Tamara will show you some inexpensive decorating tips.
This is FYI News 13, brought to you by SSPTV and the Hazelton Standard Speaker.
Well, what's the sense of using junk? We're going to learn about it here on FYI, our segment every Wednesday with Tamara. She is the owner of the Sage Exchange right here in downtown Hazelton. I like this. This was all junk before, and then instead of throwing it out, I'm notorious of throwing anything out that I'm not using. So if I'm going to throw it out, I'll just give it to you.
Give it to me.
There you go.
I love everything and anything. Nothing is junk to me.
There you go. And you're going to be having some sessions, right?
I'm going to start Defunk Your Junk workshop. So you could bring your junk here. We'll see what we could do with it. And they're just fun. I just have a lot of fun.
Some ideas. So what are some of these?
So, okay, that door back here was just being thrown for garbage. And what I did is I milk painted the front of it. I put some burlap in it. And the back you can use, I just have a couple pictures hanging here, but you could put Post-it notes, you can chalkboard paint in there. Old doors are great. You could make tables out of them. You could do tons of stuff with old doors. This was an old core that had wire on it I found in the dumpster out front. And I put some burlap on that. It's great for books. It's great for your DVDs, all kinds of things. I just thought it was cute to just have that on the side.
All right, and then you took an old chair.
This was sitting out for garbage, total garbage. I took, again, I love my burlap. I took burlap, reupholstered that. I'll have the steps on TV on how to do that, and just reupholstered it. I love my milk paint, gives it that vintagey look, and that's it. It was pennies. That's just some old wood. I love my wood and my grapevine. Here's my pallets. I just covered them with burlap. There's
And you made a wall out of it.
I made a
free.
wall. And burlap is great. It's great to work with, and just hot glue, really.
All right, all this information, all the steps, because it is time consuming, is on your website. You can go to the website. You can check out our website as well. And next week, we're going to work with milk paint, I believe. So we're going to learn on dealing with milk paint and some other things, but we're learning on decorating on a little budget or not a budget at all. We'll see you next week right here on FYI.
Time now for FYI News 13 weather.
What a day in NEPA. Lots of rain and high winds, and FYI received reports of power outages in the Cunningham area. At one point, 135 customers were without power, according to PPL's website. Hopefully, everyone's power is back on and the weather will improve. Here's FYI weather from the National Weather Service. Bad news for tonight. Showers possible, showers definitely, and then a possible thunderstorm. And some of the storms could produce heavy rainfall, and the chance of precipitation is 90%, and it is possible that new rainfall will amount in between 1 and 2 inches. For Thursday, a 30% chance of showers. That's mainly before 1 p.m., and then it will be cloudy with a high near 66, and it will be windy. Thursday night, there is another 20% chance of showers. That's before 11 p.m. and after 3 a.m., and the low will get around 46. On Friday, 20% chance of showers, but then partly sunny with a high near 58. Friday night, 30% chance of rain, mostly cloudy. The low will be around 40. For Saturday, 40% chance of showers, and then mostly sunny with a high near 59. Lots of chances of showers this week. Saturday night, 30% a chance of showers again, and then mostly cloudy with a high around 42. Sunday, 30% chance of showers, and then mostly sunny with a high near 57. And then for Sunday night, partly cloudy with a low around 38. On Sunday, May 4th at 1 p.m. at the Hazleton area track near the Hazleton Area High School, it is the Help Stop the Silence Walk to Prevent Suicide 6th year for this event, run in conjunction with the Hazleton Area Students Against Destructive Decisions Club. And Gabriella and Terry join us from the club. And also we have Samantha Neiman with us as well, who started this event 6 years ago. And we'll start with the SAD Club. And Terry, if you could just talk about the event and what goes on there. I know there's a walk, but what else goes on at the event?
We also have a lot of activities for the children, which the students in the SAD Club help to coordinate and entertain with the children that will be coming to the walk. There's lots of fun activities, there's food, there's a lot of camaraderie. There will be other agencies there who will have information about how they can help families or survivors of suicide or any other kind of support that anybody in the community may need.
And it's open to the community. You could just stop by at the event.
Absolutely. We hope the community will join us and have a good day of community support. And there's no charge for anyone to come. There's no registration fee. We just want everyone there to support and help to raise awareness about this health issue in our community.
And Gabriella, from the high school and the students here, you're a senior here, what was kind of your role? What did the students do to help put this together?
Our seniors or any other SAB Club member students that want to get involved, we help with the activities, we run the children's activities, we help with registration, and anything else that's needed. We help set up, we help take down, everything, basically.
How much is this topic discussed at the high school? It seems like a very important topic, and is it more talked about now than maybe when you were a freshman? I mean, is it more open, more out there now?
I think so, yeah. A lot of people want to raise awareness about it because it is a serious topic, and this walk, I think, helps, like, with people who may have this problem, like, help them talk about it.
And Samantha, unfortunately starting this 6 years ago because you're a family affected by suicide, talk about how maybe this has been a light for people in their lives who maybe have come back to you and said thank you, and really maybe this started the discussion in the area about suicide.
Yeah, when the walk first started, you know, certainly after the death of my son, there wasn't really any dialogue about it in the area. Now, you know, I do have people openly call me, you know, email me even the day of the walk that will come and you know, just say thank you for, you know, helping their families as well try to deal with this, and also for helping others that, you know, are possibly affected by it.
And the money staying local to Pathway to Recovery, so that's a very good thing as well. You made that decision a few years ago.
Yes, all the money remains local in the community to provide, education, support for survivors who are left behind. We've also purchased some programs that are being used right now in the school district, actually, prevention programs for the entire middle school. Hopefully next year it'll be the high school. And the money all stays local.
So that is Sunday, May 4th, 1 p.m. at the Hazelton Area High School track. It's the Help Stop the Silence Walk to Prevent Suicide. We move on tonight to the Pennsylvania midday winning lottery numbers. The daily numbers 070, the Big Four 7242, Quinto 97056, and Treasure Hunt 26, 12, 28, and 30. Dave Seaman joins us in sports next.
This is FYI News 13 Sports.
Dave Seaman, sports editor at the Standard Speaker, is back with us. And Dave, a lot of Hazelton area teams still in first place. It's very hard going to a track meet, shooting it for television. It's hard getting everywhere, hard to get highlights. Both the Cougar boys 4-0, Lady Cougars leading their division as well in the Wyoming Valley Conference. Who are some of the standouts right now who are really excelling for both teams?
Well, for the girls, it looks like Alyssa Sitch has had an outstanding 4-year career in the hurdles. In particular in the 100 hurdles, in the triple jump and in the long jump. Alyssa is definitely going to be a favorite once they go into districts. Junior Emily Malone is a sprinter, one of the best sprinters the Lady Cougars have ever produced. In the 100, 200, she's tied her school record in the 100, keeps tying that. Eventually that record's going to fall. Another threat to do very well at the district meet, which comes up May 12th in Scranton. On the boys' side, you have a slew of talented athletes, starting with Hamlet Ventura in the sprints and in the hurdles. Andrew Myers is an outstanding distance runner. Sean Plecki in the pole vault. It's just a whole list of talented athletes that are really doing well for the Cougars this year.
Dave, you had daughters doing track and field. Talk about the challenges. Some of these kids are doing a lot of events. I know Emily Malone doing several events. Maybe people don't realize what it's really like for a track, whether you're a runner and doing field events. Even from your family going through it, what was it like?
It's difficult. I mean, I'm sure Emily's parents get as much shape as she does, because she's going one instant she's running a 100-meter dash, and a couple minutes later she might be doing the pole vault. So it's a challenge, and especially for the kids. Kids have to condition their bodies for doing different things, and it's a credit to them and their athletic ability that they've been able to do it.
Let's talk about Donald Pollard, Hazelton area graduate at the Penn Relays. 110-meter hurdles, came in second, but pretty good finish. And I read the article in the Standard Speaker saying possibility that these two runners, they'll meet up again as they go for national championships.
Well, Wayne Davis ran in the Olympics games in 2012 for Trinidad and Tobago. And he's now at Texas A&M. He'll be the favorite to win a national championship again. But Donald Pollard definitely made a good account of himself, 13 and change running that race. The 100-meter hurdles is all about timing. It's about technique, and Donald does it as well as anybody that's ever run that event from around here.
And let's go on to Hazelton area tennis team. We talked about them on here as well, but wrapping up the Wyoming Valley Conference AAA title, how big is it for that program? And now they clinch a spot in the district team playoffs as well.
Well, when you look at what they've been able to accomplish this year without having a home court, they've been on the road for every meet. We've talked about that in the past. Every one of their single players, Wister Uhas, Donald Tedesco, Mauro Notaro, have all played well all season. Their doubles teams, Richard Gow and Nico Makuta, have played well. Austin Yevak and Adam Grula, their other doubles team, all have played well. Now they get a chance to play against districts, against some of the best teams.
Has there been a Hazelton area boys tennis team you can remember like this in the past? I mean, is building up for the program, or is this, that's kind of a tradition now?
One team a few years ago had an outstanding team under Coach Robert Freeman. That team lost in the districts, where you run into the Abington Heights, the Scranton Preps, and the Williamsports are outstanding. But this Hazelton team will give them a run for their money. There's no doubt.
All right, districts this Friday, team districts starting for the Hazelton area tennis team. Dave, thank you so much for joining us, and hopefully we'll see you again soon. It's Wednesday, and here's some delicious alliteration. It's signature steak night at Bottlenecks. All of their signature steaks are only $9.95 plus bottomless soup and salad for only $2.95.
Good evening, everyone, and here's tonight's Talk of the Town report. One announcement for this evening. The MPB Community Players will be presenting an evening of song and celebration commemorating the 74th anniversary of Catholic Social Services in Hazleton. The event will be held Friday, May 2nd, beginning at 7 p.m. at the Catholic Social Services Family Center. They will feature inspirational and uplifting music, followed by refreshments and a social afterwards. Tickets for the event are $10 and all proceeds benefit Catholic Social Services. For information, call 570-455-1521. That's tonight's Talk of the Town. News 13 would like to send sincere condolences to the family and friends of these recently departed. Gloria J. Jackie Kroll of Zion Grove. Friends may call Friday from 6 to 9 p.m. at the Harmon Funeral Home. Louis Stistowain of Hometown. Funeral is Saturday at 2 p.m. in the Christ United Church of Christ. The Lamar Christ Funeral Home is in charge of arrangements. Daniel J. Elko Jr. of McAdoo. Arrangements will be announced by the Hazel Chapel of the Cropton Hughes Funeral Home. Anthony R. Rents, formerly of Hazleton. Funeral is Friday at 9:30 a.m. from the Joseph A. Moran Funeral Home. Friends may call Friday from 8 to 9:30 a.m. And Robert J. Anzalone of Pottsville. Memorial is Saturday at 1 p.m. at the Stauffer Bresnik Funeral Home. Friends may call Saturday from noon to 1 p.m. Tonight's obituaries have been brought to you by the Smilax Floral Shop located on 15th Street in Hazleton. For delivery to all local funeral homes, call 570-454-0111.
Hi, I'm Donna Palermo, President of the Greater Hazleton Chamber of Commerce, and today I would like to take this opportunity to thank everyone for their support of me being the Chamber President. As everyone is aware, I will be retiring the end of April this month, and I would like to take this opportunity to thank all of our Chamber member businesses, the entire Greater Hazleton area community for their support throughout my 26-year history here at the Chamber of Commerce. It has been an awesome experience for me, and I certainly will miss everyone I've been working with here at the Chamber and the business community at large. I want to thank a terrific staff, my board of directors, all of our volunteers who have been involved in the Chamber throughout my 26-year history, and just wish this organization nothing but the best. We will continue to serve the business community. The staff is second to none. They are so professional, and I want to thank everyone for the support. And I especially want to thank SSPTV for all of the help in promoting all of our Chamber events and all of the other local media as well. So on behalf of myself and my entire family, I want to thank everyone for their support, and I wish everyone well in the future. And remember, I will still be living here in Hazleton, so I will be here and volunteering throughout the many years ahead. So thank you so much, and good luck to everyone here in Greater Hazleton. It is truly an exciting time.
Hazleton School District officials will join Sam Lassant on the next Sam Lassant Show to talk about PSSA test scores. That show will air Thursday at 3:30 p.m., 8 p.m., and 11 p.m. And remember, FYI Weekend begins this Saturday at 9 a.m. Well, that is FYI for tonight. We thank you for joining us. We'll see you tomorrow. Until then, take it easy, everyone.